I'm here in the kitchen at Wilshire on Market Street here with the super talented Chef Jonathan. How you doing, Chef?
I'm doing all right, yourself?
My goodness, man, you got an amazing place, man, a garden in the backyard, smoker. You're in the New Lou district. Talk a little bit about this area. It's up and coming, I hear.
Yeah, New Lou is kind of a name for New Louisville. A really high concentration of really great restaurants, really great chefs, as well as awesome like little shops. So you can walk around, you can eat to your heart's content, and you can, maybe spend a little money at some great local businesses, so buying some great local products.
Wow, talk about having it going on and got the restaurant scene locked down here in the New Lou. What are you making for everybody at home today?
The first dish we're gonna be doing is a risotto that's featuring all great local products.
Well, let's start cooking. Okay. Tell me what you need me to do. I'm playing sous chef.
We're gonna melt this butter, and then we need a little bit of chopped green garlic.
Okay.
And a little bit of ramp right there, again, from local farms. The green garlic from Holden, family farms. The ramps come from Fox Hollow Farms.
Talk a little bit about risotto for folks at home who may not know what risotto is.
A risotto is a really cool starch. It's rice, of course, that as you cook it low and slow and you keep adding liquid, every time you add liquid, it pulls out this really super sexy, velvety starchiness into your dish.
Okay.
It kind of provides its own cream. This green garlic, it's not too spicy. It's got a nice fresh spring scent to it. Kind of has some properties of onion as well, still being nice and young.
So here we have the ramps here. Talk about the ramps. They're very seasonal. There's only like, what, a month or so?
About, 2 to 3 weeks depending, and weather in Kentucky can be finicky, so these things, if it hits wrong, they can only last a week.
So what we got next?
Now we're gonna do a little toasting on this risotto rice.
Okay,
you can
here we
use
go, Chef.
arborio or carnaroli. Both have their kind of benefits, but what you want to do is add a little bit of this and just kind of start toasting it off.
Okay.
You're toasting the shell of the risotto, kind of adding more nuttiness, depth, and complexity to the dish.
Okay.
The next step is you want to start kind of layering your flavors.
Gotcha.
So I need some julienne shiitakes.
Gotcha.
We want that fat that's in the bottom to kind of start absorbing the flavors, so that way it can penetrate deeper before we start adding our liquid.
Gotcha.
And then we're gonna follow it with a little bit of the double smoked country ham, which will bring kind of a southern twang to it. There's so much smoke in there. So this is double smoke because, of course, when you're making the country ham, they cure it, they smoke it once, nice and gently, but then I take it and I smoke it again on local hickory.
So that's why you call it double smoked country ham.
Yep.
Boy, these fine chefs, let me tell you, they'll get you. Can I put a little extra in for me?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna put just a little bit more. I want this big piece for later. All right, here we go. Okay, chef, so now what are you gonna put? Is this?
This is just white wine. This is one of the wines we use in the restaurant. You can use, basically what you want to do is you want to match the alcohol you're deglazing with the flavors in here.
Gotcha.
So this is
so we're gonna cook the alcohol out of it.
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna, when you do that, steam and alcohol evaporates before water, so that's disappearing. What we're leaving behind is a great flavor of the wine. And there's kind of a rule of thumb that you don't want to use any wine you wouldn't drink.
I made a well for you right there, chef. Oh, yeah. Woo! Woo! So now this is the mushroom stock. Now, how did you make that?
So all of the ends that we cleaned off these shiitake mushrooms and these kind of like ends down here on these wonderful oysters, well, these guys are a little chewy. You don't necessarily want to eat them, but it doesn't mean they don't have another life.
Yes.
So we put them in a little water, like I said, with mirepoix, which is, onion, carrot, celery, a little bay leaf, and I like really heavy peppercorn on mine, and also some thyme and garlic. And like I said, you bring that to a simmer for about 45 minutes. You don't want to overcook a vegetable stock. You start bringing the bitters out.
Okay.
And then we just strain that, and as you can see, we have a nice, beautifully clear, but yet a nice brown tint to it.
All righty.
You don't want too much cloudiness in your stocks.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Now, what's the cooking process, the length of time for risotto?
Risotto, if you take it nice and slow like you should, it should take anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes depending on the amount. Of course, the more you're putting in a pie, if you're cooking for a larger family, it's gonna take a little bit more time. We got some nice handmade plateware here.
Wow.
I'm gonna hit it with some Kenny's Asiago. So this is a great local cheese maker. It makes a fabulous Asiago.
All right, chef, let's finish it up. What else next?
So now, of course, we want a little more of this ham, just so you know it's in there. That way you don't think we're getting cheap with you. And then those great ramps, I had you cut up for me. And that kind of brings everything together.
Woo. Hi, Susan.
How are you?
Pleased to meet you.
Thanks so much for being here.
I'm inviting her in her own kitchen here. Ready to taste?
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's the funnest part of flip my food.
That's
Go ahead,
right.
let's have it.
Can be an occupational hazard around here. Delicious. I mean, the ham front and center is really, really nice. I love that Asiago cheese. It's so great that we have purveyors like that. We don't have to go to France or Italy to get great cheeses.
The standout for me is the mushrooms, and I think the stock really brought that earthiness out of those mushrooms there.
Absolutely.
But the double smoked ham is hands down, baby. Jonathan, you did the doggone thing, man.
Thank you.